Have you been thinking about creating a capsule wardrobe for yourself, but you never did actually try it because you thought it might be boring, or that it is too much work to put the capsules together, or that you wouldn't have enough clothes and that wouldn't fit you really well? Today I would like to talk to you about two kinds of capsule wardrobes which will address these issues, and after this video maybe you change your mind and will start a capsule wardrobe anyways. Hi, I'm Nora. I love slow fashion, slow life, minimalism. Today I would like to talk to you about the seasonal capsule wardrobe system and the all year round capsule wardrobe system, which are two really different things. Maybe you didn't know there are more kinds of capsule wardrobes, but there are as many kinds of wardrobes as people in the world, and there are as many kinds of capsules as people who have capsule wardrobes. These two kinds of wardrobes, although they are both capsules and follow the capsule wardrobe rules, well, there are no such things as rules, but guidelines, I guess. So, although they are using the same basics, they are really different in some key points, and therefore they could fit really different kind of personalities. If you don't know what a capsule wardrobe is, it is a wardrobe that is carefully curated. It is usually on the smaller side, let's say from 25 to 40 pieces, but really that's just a guideline, not a hard rule. As I said, the pieces are carefully curated. They really match your lifestyle, your personality, and each other. So you can wear most of the items with most of the items. Therefore, the capsule wardrobe is very versatile. That's the capsule wardrobe in a nutshell. And let's talk about the differences between the all year round capsule wardrobe and the seasonal ones. So the main difference is that a seasonal capsule wardrobe is created for a season. If you live in a place like Hungary, like where I live, we have 4 distinct seasons here. They are really different. The winter can be really cold and the summer can be so really hot. So it kind of makes sense that you have 4 different wardrobes for the 4 seasons. When the season changes, you swap your capsule wardrobe to more season accurate pieces, and throughout the year you rotate your clothes. You have a different wardrobe for winter, a different wardrobe for spring, summer and autumn. And while you use the seasonal pieces, all the other pieces are stored away. On the other hand, in the year-round capsule wardrobe, you have more stable core pieces that you wear all year long. It is easier to manage it if you live in a climate where there are not too big changes. But if you have 4 seasons, you can still manage and you can still be happy with a year-round capsule wardrobe. You just need to, swap out a few pieces, like you don't wear your winter coat in the summer and you don't wear your slippers in the winter. But for example, you can wear summer dresses in the winter, layering up and using them differently than in the summer. So in the year-round capsule wardrobe, you try to use as many pieces as you can all throughout the year, and you just swap things here and there when the weather changes. These are the basic differences. Now let's see the details that I think make these two kinds of capsule wardrobes really different. With the seasonal capsule wardrobe, you can have less pieces in your wardrobe. You can have a smaller collection that you use every day. With the year-round capsule wardrobe, you probably will have more clothes. And this fits two different kinds of people. I myself had the seasonal capsule wardrobe for many years, for 9 years, and along the way I tried the year-round capsule wardrobe. But overall I realized that the seasonal one is for me. I like when I have fewer pieces of clothing in my closet. It's just easier, calmer, more organized, and it's easier to look through my pieces every day. I really like this. I really like small wardrobes, so the too much comes really early on for me if I add pieces in. That is overwhelming for me and I don't like it. So I'm much happier with a small collection that I can work with every day. But If you are the kind of person who likes a bit more variety, more clothes to choose from at the same time, then the year-round system is probably better for you. Or a bigger seasonal capsule. That's a good choice as well. In my opinion, with the seasonal capsule wardrobe, you have less room to get bored because you swap it out all the time from season to season, but sometimes I do swap pieces during the season as well when I feel like that, okay, I saw these clothes, I wore these clothes enough, I need something new. I can just pull out some of my pieces from my storage boxes and I can refresh my wardrobe basically any time of the year. The year-round capsule wardrobe is kind of always the same. I mean, not always, because you buy new clothes, you swap out pieces. As you change and evolve, your wardrobe changes with you. But overall, you have the same pieces all year round. Hence the all year round capsule wardrobe. So if you're like me and you like change more often, then probably the seasonal one will suit you more. If you like a more stable wardrobe that doesn't have so many changes all the time, then probably the year-round capsule wardrobe will suit you better. The third difference is that the seasonal capsule wardrobes require a little bit more planning than the year-round ones. You know, with the year-round capsule wardrobe, when you are not in the mood to think about your style and wardrobe and your clothes, you don't have to, because it's there. It's a carefully curated wardrobe, so it's always there for you to support you throughout the seasons, right? But if you have a seasonal capsule wardrobe, then when the season changes, there are some planning and organizing and work required to do with your wardrobe, and that can be a great thing. This also depends on what you prefer more. And hand in hand with the planning, there is organizing. So when you have a seasonal capsule wardrobe, you will take out clothes more often, you will put away clothes more often, you will have to organize more often the newly curated seasonal capsule in your closet system. It requires a little bit of a more organization as well, while the seasonal capsule wardrobe is just there. And if it's well organized, then yeah, you basically don't have any work with it. The next difference, which is a really big one in my opinion, is that while with the seasonal capsule wardrobe, you can go more with the seasons in colors and textures and silhouettes and everything. The all year round capsule wardrobe pretty much stays the same all year. Obviously, when you create an all year round capsule wardrobe, it will not stay the same forever, because as you change, as your style changes, as your life changes, the wardrobe will change with you as well, but not as rapidly and drastically as the seasonal capsule wardrobe from season to season. So if you have a seasonal capsule wardrobe, for example, you can play in the spring with spring colors, and in the autumn with the autumn colors, and you can create two totally different kind of wardrobes with summer textiles like double gauze and satin and viscose, with these delicate summer pieces, then with a wool or more sturdy woven pieces, jeans, that you more likely wear in the winter time. So those are two totally different kind of vibes, right? Again, this can be an advantage and a disadvantage on both sides. It really just depends on what you prefer. And the last differences that I think these two kind of capsule wardrobes have is that if you have a seasonal capsule wardrobe and you store away clothes during the year, you probably will end up with much more pieces overall than if you have a year-round capsule wardrobe. So if you really crave a smaller wardrobe, then the year-round approach will create really a smaller one than the seasonal approach. As I mentioned, I follow the seasonal system because that suits me better. I tried both, and that was when I discovered these differences between the two methods. One thing that I noticed on myself is that when I am in a more creative, more uplifted, generally in a better period, I tend to have a little bit of a bigger capsule. When I have a harder period, when I feel more overwhelmed, tired, or stressed or anything, then my capsule tends to shrink a bit. I put away pieces because in those times I really crave simplicity. I really don't want to spend my decisions on clothing. I try to avoid decision fatigue this way. And overall, I just need a simpler wardrobe and a simpler space around me when life gets harder, because that helps me a lot to manage everything. So that's it for today. If you like capsule wardrobes and sustainable fashion and all the things that I do, then don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And I am so happy that you stayed until the end of the video. I hope that means you liked it. If you would like to see more from me, then I have a Substack where I'm preparing a surprise for you in the, I hope, soon future. So please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and also see you on Substack if you're interested. Have a great day. Goodbye.